Hey guys, what is up? It is Scuzzy, and welcome to another calculation video. This one is a little bit late, and I'm sorry for that. I should have gotten out a lot earlier than this. I didn't know if there was enough interest in it to post it, but I'm posting it now. So basically, this is like the other ones, and it's going to be in the description in a Google document for you guys to look at. Not sure if I'm going to make it editable because really not too much to say other than that I don't really know what you would edit. But at level 1, obviously in the guide I say to do a quest, and that one's obviously not going to take any experience per action or anything like that. But we got the level here, we got the cost per item, we got the different bonuses that we have, the total multiplier, experience per action, actions per hour, experience per hour, GP per XP, GP per XP with crystal chisel, portable, or was it scroll of dexterity and portable. So you can't have all three together because the crystal chisel is for gems and the scroll of dexterity is for hides. So it's either one or the other. So pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to go through the cost per item, which is just that one should be NA, to be honest. This one is 3 times the amount of jades. What? Okay, jade is not correct, but sapphire is correct. Jade would be, let me see one quick sec. Okay, so pretty much a jade is 1067, and then the cut version is 790. So that's all squared away. Little mix up there. So this one is just the price of the cut. The price of the uncut minus the price of the cut, and that's for each of these. Let me just quickly make sure that is correct. Yes, very good. Okay, so these are the bonuses. Assuming that you only really have the portable for the first 20 or so levels. Experience per action. Now, Jades, you get 20 experience per action. You can do 5,662 theoretical maximum actions per hour. That's based on down here. This one is for, let's see, right here, gems. And this is based on this number here, iterations. What's called iteration. Basically, you start out with 6,000 ticks in an hour, and you account for how many inventories you do per hour to figure out the amount of banks you're going to do an hour, and then you assume about 1 second per bank, and that will give you this many ticks per hour that you're going to lose. And then this is the 6,000 minus that number there, and then you just bring this number up here, do the iteration again, and divide by 28 again. So you do this iteration 5 times, and you get out to a number that is fairly close to the number previous to it, and then you can stop your iteration. And basically, you can do this many. Like if you literally bank perfect every single time you do your your crafting of your gems perfect every single time, this is the maximum that you can get. You can't get to the 6,000 mark because you obviously got a bank, but you can get to this 5,662 gems per hour. Although if you did have a treasure hunter item, I believe it's a gem catalyst or something, it does speed up the gem cutting, so you would be able to do more than 6,000 an hour. But anyways, I have iterations on this page for this is dragonhide shields made per hour. I have dragonhide bodies made an hour, gems cut per hour. Then I also have number of gems cut per hour. Wait, I already said that, sorry. Now I have number of dehides made per hour with a beast of burden, and then the number of gems cut per hour with a beast of burden. Now, and then also shield with beast of burden. Now, would you cut gems with a beast of burden? Probably not, unless you have an alternate account that you're dropping your gems. So you have to factor that in as well, but you get closer to the 6,000 mark. Anyways, that's how I determine the actions per hour. That's also how I determine the experience per hour, is just the actions per hour multiplied by the experience per action, which cancels out the actions. You're left with experience per hour, and then you multiply it by your total XP multiplier, which is a unitless number. So that will give you all of these experience per hours, and we have Dragonstone capping out at 1,027,000. Now the GP per experience is basically the experience per action. Let's see, the cost. So there's the GP divided by the experience per action. Cost per action. That should be cost per action. Cost per action over experience per action. The actions cancel out, and then you multiply or divide by the total XP multiplier, because you know, you're saving that much as well. So that's the experience per GP per experience. Then this is with the crystal chisel. Now this one's a little bit more complicated because you have a 50% chance, I believe, of saving. I think it's 50% chance. One sec. Yep. Okay. So I had to change the calculation there because it is 2% per gem, and then 5% for the portable to save gems. Now for let's see, that correct? Yes. So all these are the same, and then we got the black dragonhide shield, which are it's a different formula because it's 10% to save on a portable, and also 5% to save on the scroll of dexterity. So that one's a little different. It's basically just finding it in its GP per XP components, and then subtracting 5% of the GP per XP components, then subtracting 10% of the GP per XP component. That way it stays in the GP per XP component and nothing gets like frazzled or anything like that. So these rates are a little bit high, but it is viable, so that's that. And then this is the time for the next milestone. Basically, I have the experience per each level. Down here, I have this in every single one of my calculations because you need that. I need that to know how much for this calculation here to determine how much time it will take me for this. So pretty much it's level 20 minus level 13's experience divided by the experience per hour, and that will give me the amount of time in hours roughly of this. And I do that for all of this, and it comes out to be around 13 hours for the total. If you do just gems, and then it comes out to be, let's see, that actually needs to add that one there. So it takes around 19 hours to get it instead of 13 hours. So, and then in this last column we have cost for next milestone. Basically, the experience minus the previous level's experience multiplied by the GP per XP, and that will give you the amount of GP that you'll have because the XP cancels out. And then, you know, this is the total. It's just a sum of all that, and this is a sum which should again have this number here. So it is a little bit more expensive than originally shown. Let me see. Wait. What just happened? No. What did I just do? Hold on a second. So plus, and then add that one there. Okay, so the difference in GP actually is not. That doesn't even make sense. Why is that? The GP per XP is lower here. Hold on. You know what? It's because I added it twice. That's why I had this here, which is the same thing as the 49 mil. So it should go back to, yeah, about 170. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. So perfect. And then this is the amount of gems that you're going to need. And this calculation is just a round up because you want to have more than you need necessarily. You don't want to have lower than the amount you need. You don't want to round down or anything like that. And this is just the amount of time multiplied by the actions per hour, and then multiply that by the 1.1 by the 1.1, and that will give you that number. So this is the amount of gems you'll need per thing. Oops. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then this box here just shows you know, the thing for each of the, my iterations. It's just a cleaner way of showing it. And then here, this one's probably one you're gonna have to input. If you have a yak, you do 30. If you have a tortoise, you'll do 18, and this iteration will change if you're using a BOB, which stands for a beast of burden, if you didn't know. And then if I do 12, you can see that this number goes from 5,785 to 5,754. So it goes down slightly, and if I'm using a yak, it should go up to 5,829. So, I think that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I have the link for the spreadsheet in the description, and I have links of all the different sources that I used in the actual document. So if you want to check my work for me, and or if you find something that needs to be corrected, let me know. I'd be happy to change it. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day. Follow me on social media and subscribe for more. Peace.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day.